Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another review on the YouTube channel. Today we are going to test the brand new 2023 Royal Padel Whip models. And we're going to find out if it's a power racket, if it's a control racket, if it's arm friendly, yes or not. And we will tell you that in this video after testing these rackets right now. Yeah, the new challenge, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Can you beat my score? Let me know below. So we have 4 versions. The first one is the poly, the woman version. This is with polyethylene. This is the poly normal. This is the hybrid. And this is the Eva Soft. What's up? The poly version is the women's version and it's lighter. So this is around 340 grams and this is, I think, one of the best rackets you can play with if you are a woman. Super easy to maneuver, even easier than last year. Super easy. I like this one a lot. The Royal Padel Poly Whip. So this is with polyethylene, and just like with the pink version, polyethylene is the softest material that you can put inside a racket, so it absorbs all the shock. So the moment you hit the ball with the racket, the polyethylene absorbs all the shock, which makes these rackets, and especially the polyethylene version, extremely arm friendly. Okay, left hand, ladies and gentlemen. I have people commenting like, hey Sven, I played with the poly, I always had pain in my arms, and the moment I start using the Royal Padel poly, I had 0 pain in my arm. She's laughing. I'm good with my left hand. Look at this. Huts. Oh, it's nearly easier. Hatsy, poly is soft, nice, okay. The Royal Padel Whip Hybrid. So, more power. So the hybrid is a combination of Eva Soft and polyethylene. So this has a more power. So if we go to the Eva, it is more powerful. Oh, nearly switch. So the Whip Eva has no polyethylene, but it's just Eva Soft. Hatsikire. I'm sorry, Sasa, I like Eva. What all the Whip rackets have in common is that they're all made of Fibertech. Fibertech is a very flexible material. It is something in between fiberglass and carbon. So it has the flexibility of fiberglass, and carbon is a way harder thing, it has more power. And this is something in between there. So this is not extremely powerful, but it's flexible and arm friendly, and it has a lot of control. Very easy to play with. In defense, I would give the poly and the Whip Poly Women's Edition, I think a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. How easy they play at the back. The hybrid and the Eva, I would give a 8.5 out of 10. They play with more power. Top control, it would be poly. If you want to play more attacking wise from the back of the court, then you should try one of these, the hybrid or the Eva. Eva has the most power in defense. The poly, the women's version, is extremely powerful, which came to my surprise, but it just launches forward. So with power, it has quite a lot of power. For control, it's still like a 9 out of 10. For me, it's too light. So for maybe for you, it's amazing. For power-wise, it's like a 7. It still has a lot of power, but there are rackets that are more powerful. The poly is my favorite at the net. Just very, very easy to maneuver. a lot of control. I can play it deep, and I have that click sound, what I said. So the ball comes deep into the racket, then comes out. I think at the net is an 8 out of 10. The only thing that would make it better is to have more power, but I think then you have to move to the R line. Nice. Very easy to play with. So the whip line has sandpaper surface, so it gives a lot of effect. We tested the aniversarios here, which has 3D surface, which lasts forever. Had a little bit less effect. So let's see today if I have more effect when it's sandpaper. The only thing with sandpaper is that it doesn't last forever. And I think it's a big upgrade from last year. I feel like they made it more powerful and easier to maneuver. It just feels less clunky, easy to maneuver. I like it. Yeah, this feels like you don't have this click sound with the hybrid. Oh, I have it now. If I hit a little bit harder, like this, I have this click. It just goes, you know, very easy to move around. Okay, the hybrid and the EVA play very similar. The hybrid is softer. It feels like there is a cushion over the racket. For the EVA, it feels like a heavier racket. There is something coming after the racket, which makes the volleys more powerful. Yeah, more power. More power, yeah. I would say between a 7.5 and an 8.0 at the net. If I give it a lower number because there is not so much power with it, but the control rate, what I would say is that they are 75% control and the rest is power. I'm gonna play outside the door now. Oh. Easy to maneuver. Overheads, the Víboras. It's very hard for me to rate the women's version because I lose control when I accelerate. So for me, I'm not going to rate this because it's not fair. It feels very easy to maneuver, it plays nice. So for people that like to play with control, that are like to play with low weight rackets and very easy to maneuver rackets, it's amazing. Kind of a lot of power. It's not a slow shot. Some Víboras with the poly. I like the whip women. It's very easy to maneuver, but it's too light for me. Yeah. A lot of power. Yeah. Poly is very, very nice. I felt like I had a lot of power with the overheads. And I had more slice with these bad boys. So I think I'm going to give this 8 out of 10 for the Víboras. And for the kick smash, I will give this also an 8 out of 10. That's 2. That's not 3. That's 3. These rackets have quite a lot of power. One more. Ugh. I wanted to play in the basket, Sas. Whip hybrid. Different racket. Okay. Okay. Comes like softer on the racket. It's different. It's a big difference. Yeah, it's more effect, less power. Why, I don't know. Yeah, it's more rotation with the smash. Yeah, look. I need to be a little bit more accurate. I need to play on the yellow dot. Yeah. I miss accuracy. Up. Up. Yeah, it feels more mass. The EVA is a heavier racket. So it feels like I have more stuff I can put into the racket. Yeah, this is for the smash at the net. Very nice. You have more power, way more. So it's like with the EVA Softs that you put more power into the ball, more muscle, more mass into the shot. It's like something comes with the racket. And with the Poly, the ball is traveling with the racket. With the EVA, it's like boom, and it just like a stone. Like the ball has more weight to it. Do I make any sense in these reviews? Let me know. I like the amount of effect I can give with both rackets. I felt like with the hybrid you can get more effect, and with the EVA you can get more power. Also a 8.0. So with if you play controlled shot, these rackets are just so amazing. I think there are not a lot of rackets that have the control of these whip rackets. With this over-round teardrop-ish shape kind of form, you just have a sweet spot that is as big as Earth. It doesn't matter where you hit the ball on the racket, it just goes over the net. The only thing is, if you are going to accelerate and kill every single shot and you play as fast as you possibly can, you have to move to the R line instead of these ones. So control, if you have any pain in your arms, this is so good to use. I will put comments in pictures here that people that played with these rackets, they have pain in their arms and they just don't have pain in the arms anymore. The polyethylene is just wonderful stuff. To say which one is my favorite, I think the Whip Poly, it's a perfect racket also for lazy volley players. You just do this and the ball goes over the net. It's extremely easy, the ball goes deep into the racket. I like that clicking sound, that it like, you have control. And for me it's all about control. If you're looking for a power racket, most of the time you are, in my opinion, you are just don't playing the game correctly. So I just highly recommend to try these for a few games and see how well you are playing with a control racket, because it's going to give you so much more than just playing with a power racket that just doesn't make any sense. So let me know what kind of review you want to see next, what racket brand. And if you are a racket brand and you also want a video about your rackets, let me know. I like to test a little bit more rackets this year to feel like to make more videos, because I feel like now a lot of brands going to China with their rackets, they're going to Pakistan. A lot of brands are doing new stuff with their rackets, things that are never done before, and I will tell you about that in a few weeks, because then I have another racket review coming and they're going to use a material that we don't have seen a lot of times before in racket reviews. So I think it's going to be an interesting year, because people are going to push their rackets hard. They're going to do a lot of marketing. They're going to do a lot of innovation. So yeah, an exciting year for us today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Hasta luego. Ciao. Adios.